Hey, welcome back, everybody. We are jumping right back in. As I said before, we have a really busy schedule ahead of us in trying to get caught up. Let's get out of here. I was going to talk to the doctor, but that can still wait. That can still wait. I think, though, I do need to talk to her at some point, maybe to trigger some sort of release of evidence somewhere, right? Now, one thing that I did do that you will find, um, I did it because because of that one thing that I added to the gloves, that particular legendary mod. Um, Basically, what I did was on her gloves. See, what happened was, right? We added this, right? The bag of holding. Useful items weigh 99.9% less. So that just totally skewed things. Well, if you look at her mass right now, it says 192 out of 588. One of the things that I did, and then I should try to see if I can sell that. I don't need it, or break it down. Right now, I one of the changes that I went in and made. So you can see here, look, 0.22, 0.55, right? Or is that 8.55? Yeah, 8.55. 0.04, right? And then it doesn't even give you any kind of thing for here. And then as you can see right there, it says the helmet is zero point zero 0.00. And then the clothing, right? Same with that. But what you'll notice here is a significant change. And what I ended up having to do really quick is with the ammo, there is in the settings, and if we look at our settings, right? So we got enemy combat damage on extreme. So enemies do the most damage they could possibly do to us, right? We're at very hard. You deal much less damage, but I just can't get behind extreme, right? You deal a little damage. So basically, I'm purposely making everybody spongy, right? And I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like sponge. I don't like enemy sponges and things like that. I don't think just because it takes me 200 shots to kill you that you know does that make it harder? Of course, it makes it harder, but does it make it a more pleasant experience? No. Nor does then shooting, presenting me with an enemy with 30,000 hit points either, right? It's like, okay, so we got to figure out how to make them harder. Well, make them smarter, right? Harder enemies are smarter because of because of what they have and what they bring to the table, not just because, hey, I put this setting here and I set it real high, right? As far as their hit points, or um, I set it so that you're taking off a fraction of what you normally would take off, right? So your weapon says is 100 physical damage. You're only actually taking off two. And it's like, okay, and then you gave him 30,000 hit points. So we're gonna stand here for 2 hours shooting this thing until it dies. That's not a pleasant or pleasurable experience, right? And then sometimes you find yourself in those kind of things. It's like, well, give me an enemy that's smarter, right? An enemy that can figure out and use the same kind of weapons and tools that I do to make combat, on the up and up. And if I take them out, I take them out. If they take me out, they take me out. You know what I mean? But combat shouldn't last. And then when I speak of that, I speak of I have a playthrough, had a playthrough with Skyrim Wabajak mods mod list, and I was doing Dinoxatide, and that is a post-apocalyptic Skyrim in which Alduin actually won, right? And somehow the Dragonborn, which is still us, got um, how do you say, suspended, got put into suspended animation, and when he finally comes to, Alduin is one. The whole all of Skyrim is a post-apocalyptic, um, you know, whatever space, and you're going around to the different holds, and now the dragons are all over the place, and each hold has two dragons that you have to fight and defeat, along with zombies and Draugr and all that. And it's like, I had a battle, half hour against two dragons, okay, using almost all of my food sources, to boost my regeneration rates for health and stamina, shooting all kinds of arrows. I think I shot over 600 arrows during this fight, and in the end, I end up losing, and dying because my character clips onto the bones of the first dragon that I killed, and then when I tried to move off, it pulled me inside the bones, so I couldn't move or go anywhere, and I couldn't see the other dragon in order to shoot him with the arrows that I was trying to shoot him with. So I'm stuck inside the corpse, basically, the skeletal remains of the first dragon that I killed, and the second dragon is just walloping me while I'm doing all this, and eventually I die. And then this whole battle took place over the course of about a half hour. Seriously, a half hour just about. And when it was done, there there was no motivation or impetus on my part to want to do it again. It was like, because I died and I ended up right back outside the city. It was in Windhelm, and I like, no, I don't want to do that again. It wasn't fun. It literally was not fun. So since it was not fun, why would I want to do it again? And that's the thing we lose. And I think that's the thing it you have to be, as developers and as people that are putting together product out there for people to play. That's where you actually have to up your game and be smarter about it, because you got to figure out how to make the game more demanding without stealing away all the fun and making it too so arduous that the player walks away. And I preach this and everything, even when in my Madden playthroughs. I say, you don't want your player walking away with a poor experience. I was playing a mod pack last night that I was just starting out, and I went and it spawned me in Morthal, and this is another Skyrim mod pack, and I was so I go through, I level up, I actually rent a room in the inn, and I go to sleep, and I wake up thinking, okay, wait a minute, you have to sleep in order to level up, right? So I level up twice, and I'm like, okay, there are three different times or situations in which the a mechanic should jump in and automatically save your progress at that point. One, when you go to sleep, right? Sleeping is generally the standard auto save mechanic trigger right there. Whenever you sleep, the game saves, right? There's an auto save that happens there. When you level up, there's an auto save mechanic at that point as well. So I didn't pay attention. I didn't look for the prompt on the screen or whatever. So I end up leaving Morthal. I'm trying to make my way to Solitude, and I can't find it, and I get stuck, and then all of a sudden I'm fighting some um, mage and some other guy, and now the frustrating part was I couldn't figure out how to switch between my bow and back to my weapon, right? To my other weapon, my actual my sword, right? So I couldn't figure out how to do that, right? Easily, and I'm just getting waylaid by the mage. And then I finally decide I need to, instead of shoot my bow, because she's just, I mean, darting all over the place and I can't hit her, right? And I'm an early level character too, so I'm not strong with the bow yet. And then so it's like, yeah, I better switch, right? But stupid old me charges her before I actually equip my two-handed sword. And then her bodyguard has a weapon, some sort of he either had an axe or a warhammer, and he comes over and starts to waylay me, and um, comes over, just waylays me, right? Starts waylaying me, right? And I still haven't figured out how to get my sword out. And it's like, dude, you just got to hit the up button on your D-pad, and it's you favorite it. That's all you got to do. But in the moment, sometimes your mechanics, you know what I'm saying, doesn't quite always agree with your brain, right? And you don't do what you need to do. And so I get waylaid and boom, I'm done, right? I'm like, all right, no big deal. Learning. This is part of the learning process, right? And then I it spawns me, out of Morthal or out of the woods, and the next thing I realize is I am back at the beginning screen where I just created my character, and it's in it's a standard thing that they use pretty much now in order for your character creation and everything. You run around, all these Lorcan stones are about, and you can um choose where you start and things like that. And it just has a whole bunch of, all the standing stones are right there, so you can find the right standing stone that you want, and you can do this and do that, and you can get gear and all that. And I'm like, okay, okay. And I'm sitting there going like, wait a minute, did I not did it not automatically save when I slept? Did I forget to pay attention to that? And I'm like, okay, so my first instinct was, yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. I don't know. I don't remember if it saved or not. I'm like, wait a minute though, but I leveled up twice while I was in Morthal. It didn't save either time that I leveled up. And I'm like, wait a minute. Are you telling me I gotta do every single thing? God dang it. Every time you get out, you come here, you're going full speed, and it takes you right into. God, yeah, I'm distracted because I'm telling the story. Um, so yeah, so basically, I'm all the way back out at the starting area, right? And I'm like, it didn't save us. It didn't save when you decide where you just started. When you decided where you wanted to start. That's an automatic thing too. It's like as soon as you select where you're going, it puts an auto save right there and sends you where you're supposed to go. What the F happened? And I was livid. This is like 10 o'clock at night. I'm about to go to bed. And I'm like, my last experience of this game is going to be how livid and just how utterly disappointed and pissed off I was at this process. I'm like, why would I ever pick this game? Why would I ever pick that mod pack back up? Why would I ever play that again? And then I'm like, and then here's the thing, I'm walking away, I'm the customer. I just had the poorest of poor experiences I could have with this game, with this mod pack. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm not coming back to this. And I'm sitting there going like, and then this is what's ingrained in my mind as I go to sleep, right? I'm fuming, right? It takes 10, 15 minutes before I'm just past it, and I'm like, I'm not I'm not willing to come back to that mod list and You could have done a couple of simple housekeeping things to ensure that if I died, which technically is the whole point of your mod list, so that because it's supposed to be hard, that I am not that severely punished, where we basically start all over. And I'm like, and if that's the case, then warn me ahead of time, right? Because then I would be saving upon saving upon saving. And it was absolutely nuts. That's where we ended up, you know? All right, so yeah, sorry about this. There's a bit of a transition there. I hit the wrong button and actually stopped the recording. So this is picking it back up where it left off, and then basically me joining them back together. Right. So again, like I said, so yeah, I'm walking away, and I'm like, I've just had the poorest of poor experience, and you know, I'm like, yeah. So will I continue? I'm like, for content purposes, I might pick it up one more time and see, and then know ahead of time that I'm saving quite a bit. I saved constantly in the Dinoxatide playthrough too, but because that was so harsh, because it was so rough, right? And you had dragons attacking you on the road, all kinds of stuff, and so you could die at any moment. So it's like, yeah, let me keep saving, just in case, right? Just in case, you know, so I don't have that far back to go. But this one, so yeah, as soon as it spawned me back, I was expecting to spawn back in Northall. I said, okay, all right, we'll figure things out. And all of a sudden, I'm back at the beginning, and I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like even pre-choice, and I'm like, seriously, I'm back at the last time I manually saved before making my choice. You're kidding me. Okay. And like I said, it just kept, and what it did was it annoyed me so much. It just kept building, and then so yeah, I ended up walking away, and I was like, no, I'm not playing this one again. And then so I don't know. I don't know. That one's in flux right now. Probably, one episode and that's it. We'll see. This one, I am loving it, right? This has become one of my favorite games. And I made mention of Cyberpunk before in a different, I think in the previous episode, or if I didn't. Cyberpunk to me is awesome, right? Playing. The playing of it and everything like that is awesome. And I think, no, I'm confused because what I was mentioning was this, right? I was watching a streamer and they made a point about how in Starfield, it's the security guards just talking to you or at you, telling you about quests, and then they get to that. But that's the way, Skyrim did it too. Like right there, they just say things out loud, and you do, and then it adds a quest to your thing. I said Skyrim does that. I believe Fallout 4, Fallout does the same thing. I said that's Bethesda's way, right? And then that's just something you have to accept. The whole immersion thing is like, well, your immersion is broken that you're playing a video game in the first place. Deal with it. Second, it's almost like the know your audience. Am I in your way? Oh, I am. Go ahead. And know your audience, right? Know what you're dealing with, right? It's a Bethesda way, right? Cyberpunk does it differently. You overhear a conversation. They organically put it into the world, like in a conversation that two people are having. You overhear it, and then all of a sudden now you have the choice of, you get that marker or that thing added to your quest list. And then it's like, either way is fine. Uh, it doesn't bother me one way. It doesn't break my immersion that a security officer or a security guard just says something out loud to me. You know what I mean? It's like, it is what it is, and it is what it has been in every iteration of, Bethesda game that you play. So it is, it's to be expected, right? And then, it's like I'm a grown man, I'm an adult, I deal with it, right? And that's what I say, deal with it. So yeah, but I gotta tell you, the writing, and it's the writing, the end piece writing for Cyberpunk that gets me. And as a matter of fact, when I finished Phantom Liberty, the the way it ended made me not want to play anymore. I'm like, and I survived. That's my V survived. And but the writing to me was so bad. The outcome was so poor, right? And just bad and negative that it was like, really? I'm like, you went out of your way to make sure that the punishment for putting that thing in your head was so severe that no matter what the outcome was, it was going to be a negative thing. It was going to be a bad thing. And it's like, you didn't give, or I haven't figured it out yet, and it might be a way, but I'm like, I survive. And but everything was awful. The completed outcome was just awful, and I'm like, do I want to try the other way and, screw over this person? Because that's the key, right? In the game, you have to screw somebody over, and then once you screw this person over, the outcome is sets in motion, and things happen that are out of your control, and you're not even there for. And then, at the end, you're being told all the stuff that happened, and you're like, oh, that's awful. That's awful. That really? Could you come up with a more negative out ending for me? And I'm like, okay, you survived. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, your best friend dies through the game. I'm like, okay, that's a traumatic experience for you. But, and you know what? Screw whatever, right? And then spoiler alert, right? So I screwed over I don't even know who I screwed over, because then at some point you have to make a choice to screw over Songbird or screw over Idris Elba's character, right? And then depending on which one you choose, right, things are going to flow from there. And if I'm not mistaken, I decided I wasn't going to cause an all-out war. So, but that doesn't matter, because even thinking I'm not going to cause an all-out war, it still happens. And then once you decide if you're going to be on Songbird's side, you got to fight your way out of it. If you're going to be on Idris Elba's side, you got to fight your way out of it. And one way, the girl dies, not Songbird, but the other girl, Alex, or what, I think, I can't remember her name for sure. She dies, and you're like, so depending on what you pick, she's going to die and get killed. And then depending on what you pick, you're going to have to kill everybody to get out of there, right? And then you fight and fight and fight. And then what ends up happening is you abscond and get away, and you free, and I think what I did was I freed Songbird to leave. And or did I screw her over and give her, no, I think I screwed her over, gave her to Idris Elba, and then he was supposed to help me. Well, guess what? His help put me in a coma for 2 years. Now I was the female V, so what that did was, when I woke up, Judy moved on, found someone else, and was now married somewhere else. Okay. And then Pan Am, try to contact Pan Am. Guess what? She ain't having anything to do with me. As a matter of fact, what's his name? I can't remember his name. Her buddy says, yeah, don't try to contact her anymore. It really hurt her when you went dark for 2 years. I was in a freaking coma after they removed all the implants. and it hurt her. And now I can't even talk. So I have no friend and no friend with the what's the names, right? Whatever that group is called. And so I'm on my own. Vic has sold out and became corporate, right? Well, he actually sold his basically he works for the corporation now and everything. So I go back to him, and then he checks me out. All everything's been removed. I have no more implants. So now I'm just a regular person, but I'm alive and I will live, right? But I have no abilities, no nothing, and I can't have implants ever again, right? That's how severe it was for them to have to remove it. And then as soon as I step out, I get jumped and beat up, and Misty finds me, and I'm like, yeah, this is it. Oh, and I'm bald for some reason, right? And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, this is the outcome, this is the end. I went through all that in Phantom Liberty to get that ending, right? And I'm like, I I know I got to go back, and then see that's the thing. I got to go back, and now I got to betray Idris or betray Songbird. Whoever I didn't betray the first time, I got to betray them, and then see what the ending turns out to be then, right? And then I'm like, but this ending is awful. It's not worth playing again, you know. Especially if this was supposed to be me being this supposed to be the ending that I get for to survive. And that's why, to me, it's like, remember, you walk away, and the most recent thing that happened is the thing that sticks on your mind. And that's and then that's your experience. And when you walk away with a very negative feeling or player experience, that experience, you are now that's what you're left with. So it's such a bad taste in my mouth that is like I haven't picked it up since. I think this was whenever Phantom Liberty came out, I played it and then I finished it and then I was like, uh, right? And I had plans. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try the other way now. And then that's the whole time I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'll save here and then I'll come back and then I'll pick up and do this. Nope. Nope. I was like, I don't want to touch this again. And I haven't. I have not touched it since then. And that was what? When did Phantom Liberty come out? Earlier this year, right? I haven't touched it since. And I really have not, unless something else comes out, some new DLC or something additional, which I don't think you can. You can't add to where I ended, right? Unless they come back and say there was a miracle. We found a way to get your ports working again. We can give you, you know, things again. Unless you can do that, unless they come up with something like that, which is very far fetched. Yeah, I'm like, okay, looks like I'm done with that. I got no reason to play it anymore. And like I said, it was such a fun game to play, but the ending, and that's writing. That literally is the writing there. It's like, guys, could you not figure out, no matter how impossible it might be, figure out one string of events that I could do that actually leads to an outcome where I get to keep my abilities and get to keep moving on as a runner. Once you once you put me in this position where I can't even be a runner anymore, it's like, well, you just ended the game, and you ended the game hard, hard. And now that I've you ended that way, I'm at the point where it's like you ended it so hard, I don't want to pick it back up again. And that's where we are. That is where we are with Cyberpunk. I don't even want to pick it back up. This guy is annoying me, and this is why I've been sticking in this area because I wanted to argue with him. Mm.
People who work undercover, they're sneaky by nature, hard to read. When I fly, I want someone beside me who I can predict. boxes by the Marquess of Queensbury rules. But you're a southpaw, a wild card.
I'm trying to think, is he the one that we found the slate on that had to be that they requested be sent away? Mm.
No, I don't. But you're Vanguard, right? Not exactly one of us. Volunteer forces don't get the strictest background check. Who knows what kind of mischief you get up to in your spare time.
Killing pains in the
If
necks like you.
Commander Ikonde says you're Sys-Def, then you are one of us. For now.
Mm.
You guessed it. In fact, I'd say you've got what linguistic experts call FOGO, a firm grasp of the obvious. But I'm not just any pilot. I'm the best, and I've got the kills to prove it. Don't squeeze too hard, newbie. Someone might mistake it for sarcasm. Long story. I got my start in the academy and made a name for myself hunting the Crimson Fleet. I eventually got recruited to do test flights on a star station orbiting Lloyd's Rock.
Yeah, and you got
Three other
picked up.
Archangel pilots did some work on some extremely dangerous prototypes. But I called in a few favors and got back home with Sys-Def. Someone with my talents needs to be here, where the action is.
I don't think that's true.
Yeah, it was. And you can probably guess what project it was for. Yeah, I thought you might. I heard the fleet sent you up there for some more pirate work. Even more impressive, you managed to do it without taking any lives. Maybe I misjudged you. That's
Maybe you
more
did.
than I can say for myself, given the history of Project Archangel. The official word is I was transferred back to Sys-Def because the need was great. The reality is
There
I
it
was
is.
kicked off the unit.
Yeah, I know.
I was so bored on that station, I spent all my time in the barracks drinking cases of smuggled booze. When the time came for my test flight, I was so wasted, one of the others had to cover for me. The engine caught fire right after takeoff. Pilot, crew, gone in a flash.
Mm-hmm. I should hit him with this because he's such a jerk. But you know what? We're not gonna be like that.
Is that right? I guess that lets me off the hook with the jailers, but not with the judge upstairs. I appreciate what you're trying to do, though. Just give me some time to process it.
You got it, bro. Not trying to be your best friend, you're a jerk, but you shouldn't be holding on to that all by yourself. Granted, being drunk and missing the flight or not being, that's not okay.
Drank too much coffee last night. Need to swap shifts.
Or you need to just not drink so much coffee. Well, as I say, sitting here with a cup of coffee myself right now, and it's just getting all kinds of cold because I forgot to drink it. Time out. Mm. There you go, brother. I'll have one on you. All right. All right, let's say, where's Toft? I might not have anything for her because that evidence I gave him. Oh, I thought that was in Conde. Oh, dang.
This is all worth it.
And then I say this a lot. We all don't look alike.
The commander appreciates the sacrifice you've made, going undercover.
It's great. I have evidence for
Glad
it.
to hear it. Let's see what you got.
Let's see. Do I still have anything? This recording about this comm spike shows that the UC's got some internal issues going on.
Cost overruns, siphoning project funds. How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands full. I'll send this to Mast right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. Have any more?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more.
Mm. I'm not gonna ask
Let
her.
me know if you need anything else.
I'm not gonna ask her about that, but I am gonna go check to see if
Anything
they
to
have
report?
anybody.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
That's what we do.
Honor, loyalty, and valor are exactly the attributes we admire in a SysDev operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
All right. So honor, courage, commitment. Those are the values that we live by. Anybody out there know what that's from? What that's for, or what service? Uh, Delgado has Jasmine Durand working on the comm spike. Cargo ship captain named Juan Dayu helped me get on the station. Will we will we will we be arresting her? What do you mean time is short? What do you mean time
With the
short?
acquisition of the conscript, the fleet is one step closer to Crix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the Comspike. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
I don't know if we have any evidence for Juan. You know, our special moment together. Other than that, I don't know.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
Can we hit Toph with the whole her love affair with Jasmine Duran, like she hit us with Delgado, when we were just stating the fact that Delgado is smarter than you think he is, and he probably will come up with a plan? Huh? Come on now. We got to call hypocrisy out when we see it. All right. Um, I hope this means if I survive that long. Aren't you concerned that the fleet is getting close to Crix's legacy? What embarrassing
The
mistake.
fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies.
They sure do.
It was the riot at the lock
Sure
taught
was.
by Jasper Crix that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
I don't know that that's absolutely 100% correct, right? Jasper Crix moved it into the Crimson Fleet, but it was the Crimson Scar at the at first, and he just took it a step further, and it evolved and became bigger than what it was. But I mean, technically, it already existed at that point, and it wasn't the lock that created the scar, right? It's just that it gave them more and more folks, allowing them to grow to become the fleet.
Of course I am, but it's a calculated risk.
All right, well, I'm glad they're taking it seriously.
Long overdue. All right. Suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Hey, I haven't killed anybody yet. Knock on wood.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find.
Oh, goodness, I got nothing on Juan. I have
I'll be
nothing
here
on
if you
Juan.
have any more questions.
I have got nothing on Juan. Was
Word
that?
is you had to steal classified tech from a
Yeah, where you at?
training. I hope the commander knows what he's doing.
Training? What training? I've mostly been learning on the job.
Oh, great.
I'm not worried about the fleet taking the comms spike. Not like they have the brains to use.
Oh, gosh. Just because they're bad people doesn't mean they're not smart people. The problem is, it isn't really their smarts that get in the way, it's their impulse controls. You know, poor impulse control, selfishness, the willingness to do whatever it takes to get something done, no matter who gets hurt in the end. That's what makes them criminals, not that they're stupid. What makes you basically bigoted is your belief that all criminals are just stupid people. Underestimating your opponent, always a bad thing. All right, where are we doing next? We said we didn't want to travel to Neon this episode. So we talked to them, and then we said that the next episode we were going to do some stuffs, right? Burden of proof, we haven't done any more there. There's our travel to Neon. But we said that we wanted to knock out a couple of things. This was one right here. Oh, I gotta read this thing. Oh, okay. All right. We were just there. And let's see. So, where is it? Where is it? Secret outpost. All right, that should be enough. But one of the things that I want to do and I can't do is let's go back here. Let's go here. Let's unload some more of this stuff. I mean, granted, it's not necessary. Oh, excuse me. Well, it's not absolutely necessary that we need to do it, but you know, a clean workspace is a yeah, that thing. Yeah, whatever that. Yeah, I don't remember what it like. Yeah, I'm talking out my butt. Yeah, yeah. Which means it's time to stop. So what we want is a clutter-free environment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I meant. We can put that in storage for now. We can put that in storage, that in storage. I really like that. Like I said, if I was running a male character, look at that. I like that. I like that, man. But, sadly, I like the look. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Look at it. That's a nice boost pack, right? Look at that. Look at the value on that. That's not right. Is that right? 370K. Seriously. I may not put that away yet. Oh, wait, did you see the physical resistances? Where did I pick this up at? That is insane compared to my 57. Look at that. That's triple digits across the board. I really do actually like these bounty hunter space helmets. They're pretty cool. We're gonna do this mercenary, yeah, space trucker. Let's see what this helmet. Don't like it. Don't like it. You know, what it reminds me of. It reminds me of The Fly, that movie. But look at the price. Look at the stats. Look, but the bounty hunter is even higher, and it looks way better and cleaner. Right? And then we could. I might be looking to. All right. So since they're not weighing us down, so we don't have to get rid of them. Ammo is the only thing that's really weighing us down. I just want a little bit cleaner. Um, I just want less stuff in here, right? But look at that ammo thing, man. And again, I don't know how that's going to impact us, right? That's going to be pretty interesting. All right, so now we got to travel to Denibola. All right, so let's go to Denibola. This is going to be our first true test of, are we carrying enough ammo? How much more ammo? And then you know what it is. We're going to be picking up ammo as we go along, so we're going to pick up even more. What's that going to do to us, right? So we shall see. Now, what's sad is I'm so far along in this. What is that? The UC Vista. What are you doing out here? Don't you know there's spacers in the area, bro? All right. Okay. Okie dokie.
Get the hell out, or we'll kill you. The lair of the mantis is ours.
Should I let him finish his statement? I don't know. I just didn't want to hear it. Technically, check out our vehicle. All black and red and just decked out like the fleet. Actually, these are Co-Carnage's colors. But I like them too. You see, now you look at my ammo count, right? It's not so ridiculous like it was before. We're at thousands of rounds of ammo. And then yeah, I had to cut down every single one, right? Like take away basically 70% of the amount of ammo for each one to store it. So we got the spacesuit. Where's the ammo? Get no ammo, but oh, he doesn't have a weapon actually. All right. I'm almost afraid to pick that up. $80 rounds, that's a lot of rounds, man. That's a lot of weight. Not really. But it adds up over time. Let's see what we got here. Everything that has parentheses around it, I pull because that's used in Dark Star manufacturing. So that's why I always grab those. And then vacuum tape. And if I can't use it in the manufacturing, I can go to the benches, any bench, and then recycle vacuum tape into adhesive. So it's like, yeah, it's a way. I like that addition or bringing that back in because it's very similar to what you were able to do in Fallout when you were breaking down your gear and equipment, right? You could just disassemble this and disassemble that and get, your pieces together, right? Your what do you call it? Supplies? I can't think of the word, man. Words escape me a lot. Yes. So, yeah. So, you're disassembling stuff and you're getting your whatever's and you know, materials or whatever in return. Let's get a duck. All right, here we go. Oh, dang, that was easy. That was too easy. What I like though, and then this is the whole dynamic universe, is you don't come here and they're still level 5 or level 10. Really? I just shot you. What scared am I? Oh, now you decide to do something. Now the question is, am I going to have enough ammo to get through this place? Or will I keep replenishing my ammo as I go through? Where did you go? You were just here. Am I not seeing him? Am I not? Was he? He was just up here, right? Or was he back? Nope. Okay. Part of me says just move on, but the other part of me, looter part of me, the looter whore part of me, says you better find him. That's loot. And then the other part of me is saying, dude, your ship's cargo bay is full of loot that you'll never use or probably never get around to selling. So, what's this obsession with just gathering more? I don't know. I just can't help myself. It's like, if there's stuff to be looted, I am there. I am all for it. I am 100% on board. What's that down there? See what I'm saying? Nothing is down there, but it looked like something. There we go. Let's stand up because we don't want to miss anything. We're not going to run into anybody just yet. Tale of Two Cities. Rhapsody on a windy night. We will take that one. Where's the cred sticks, fellas? Small chisel, vacuum tape. That just made this whole run worthwhile, right there. That is what we call sarcasm. Maybe turn. I can't believe I missed that many times. No, I can. I can. I never claimed to be a good shot. I never claimed to be that great of a shot. Well, at least I know they're on the other side of the door. Question is, do I want to open the door for them? And the answer is, not yet. Will I? Yes, I will. I just wanted to do it in my own time, not when they decided they wanted to open the door. Where is it? All right. I don't know that I'm really adding. Now, the funny thing is, I was just thinking to myself, whoa, what was that? Can you imagine? Bashing right to the nether regions, killed him. Just saying. You brought a knife to a gunfight, bro. Oh, shoot. You alright, girl?
I'm here, I'm hot, and I'm tired. So thanks, Mom. Best gift ever. The stupid code worked, and the door scanned my biometric. Surprise, it's me. Then I heard Mom. I nearly had a heart attack. She said her lair, yeah, lair, what a freak, is meant for the worthy. So all I have to do is take some tests. I just want to get this over with.
Broham, you didn't know your mother at all. And worst of all, when you started to learn about her, you still didn't come prepared.
You're doing well, Leon. Almost there. I know. Things have been difficult. The mantle of the mantis is a heavy burden. But you can do so much good. The spacers and pirates need someone to fear. Someone to check them. To make them realize some lines cannot be crossed. You have it in you, Leon. I know you do. Stay sharp. Focused. Just a little further.
Well, if we needed toilet paper rolls, empty toilet paper rolls, we sure know where to go. Uh-oh. I've missed my turn. Oh. Eh. Sometimes that happens when you're standing right in front of it, right? You know what I mean? Come on now, you can't say it hasn't happened to you. I'm not the only one now. That had to hurt.
Only a matter of time.
Oh, I thought this was a body. You're like, it's not looking like a body right now. All right. Right now, don't run. I can't shoot you if you're running. Just hang out for a minute. Can we talk? I just want to talk to you. I'm using an interpreter. It's a high caliber interpreter. It is manually inserting the words that I want to say into your body and looking for the responses that are embedded deep within your subconscious. Problem is, the only way it gets back to me is if your subconscious stops existing. Right? Because your subconscious is holding in the bullets. Yeah, I know. I say bullets, but I don't mean bullet. Well, yes, I do actually. I know. You just got shot in the butt. Oh, that's kind of gross. Unless you're into that kind of thing, then hey, so be it. I'm not going to judge. Well, technically, I guess you can say I am kind of being a little judgy right now because you're not agreeing with my line of thinking, and therefore what I'm doing is ceasing, basically. Oh shoot, stopping your objections to my way of life. So this is how we solve disagreements. This is the new way. This is the way. Ow. Ow, that hurt. Okay. Wait. Wait for it. I am bleeding and now I have burns. Okay. I need to. Oh, don't talk all big. Oh, shoot. Somebody's shooting me. Ow. Ow. Where are you? Ow. Did you sneak up? Oh my gosh. How did you do that? Okay, that's not what I was intending on doing. They snuck up all the way behind me. You hear that one guy? He's like, I'm getting out of here. It's too late, brother. You started the fight. We now have to agree to disagree with one another. And sadly for you, you disagreeing with me isn't ending well for you. Wait. Where did these guys come from? I don't think that's That has never happened before. Like to the point where they like completely outflanked me. Like to the point where it's like I could have walked right by them. How do you come back here? Oh, poor guy. Here, give me your stuff. Like I gotta go all the way back up. Oh shoot, where am I? Oh, okay, so I still want to believe that everyone is ahead of me, not behind me now. Is that? Holy cow! Am I? I am. I got. Yes, I've taken damage. Does not compute. Here, let's get down here and see how they get behind me. Oh shoot! What are you doing? You're walking around as though there's nobody in here, like shooting you and your friends. Yeah, you're like you're acting as though no one is in here shooting you and your friends. You're in an active shooter situation. Never would I have thought I would be that active shooter. But it's beside the point. It's here. Let's do this. Let's. Oh shoot! I hit the wrong one. That's the one I need. Infused bandages. That takes care of both burns and bleeding. And then you hit the med pack, right? But I'm also dehydrated, which means I'm not getting my fluids. Um, so we'll do some alien tea. Should I go with some bugs, grog? Only if I don't want to breathe. Minus 30 on the oxygen. All of a sudden, I'm getting low on bullet count. Because of all the bullets they're using, they're not using the ones I use. Once again, I think I'm using 11 millimeter. So
I mean, the mantis is a fairy tale. Someone to keep pirates from going off the deep end. I guess it's possible. She never talked about where she got her fortune. And man, she could handle herself anywhere. It's a lot to take in.
Well, if you process that a little faster, bro, you wouldn't be a voice on a recording. You'd be out showing these guys what for as the new Mantis. I'm assuming. But since you're just a discombobulated, well, I don't think that's the word, really. You know, the one where you are no longer attached to your body. Voice in my head when I pick up, when I loot certain corpses. So what that tells me is plan didn't go to plan for one of us. coming from? So there's always a couple coming from that direction. Oh shoot! Seriously, dude, bringing a knife to a gunfight again? Oh shoot! I know what some of you are thinking. Like, why'd you shoot him? And because he's annoying. Told you, I'm an active shooter. I'm a cold-blooded murderer. God dang it. The smart thing for that one to do would have been to run. You would have been smarter running. Oh, look at that. 94, level 94. Holy cow. He's an awful one to kill. I feel like one of those stalkers that just keeps coming. You do what you can to prepare, but at some point, you're just going down. Where are you? You're either hiding in the back, like a little coward.
Oh, now we're talking.
What? Oh, we're not talking much anymore. Yeah, that's what you call overconfident. All right, let's go get our loot. Anyone thinking I was going to leave the loot behind? Seriously? It's Semper Fi, bros. Semper Fi. No, it's not. I don't know who that belongs to, but we'll take it. Let's go find bro over here. The spacer beast. Still nobody using 11 millimeters? Thought there was somebody over here. Okay, where am I? Lost track. Let's go up here, get this loot. And we call it whoa. Just got myself dizzy. Alright. Sorry about that. Whoa. That was one of those ones that just pop up in you and you just can't hold back. Like, wow. Can't say that I'm overly low celebratory drink. Yep. We're slightly impaired for a minute. Unless we start trying to move. Then holy cow. I ran into a wall, didn't I? Yep. But hey, where's that one guy? There he is. So anybody, even if you don't have the skill, it would be to unlock the computer. And what I did was I didn't turn off the turrets. I just changed their friend or foe thing so they recognize me and they won't shoot me. But it's Tyrannus, right? So T, and then there should be a Y, right? So I believe that's a Y. And then R, and then A is in here somewhere. A, and then where's N? This is N. N, and then N again. Is there a body over there? Nope. N again. And then I, S, right up the stairs. And then you hit the little button to open the door. So So the mag storms, I don't really care for them. Now the mag shears. I used to like the mag pulse guns, right? Because they're pretty high powered and everything. But I've pretty much my play style has completely moved away from semi-automatic weapons. And mag shears can be made to be so OP, it's not even funny. So it's but if I oh dang, I forgot about you. So like even this gun, I mean technically is pretty devastating because as you can see, I mean what it's doing is, and then here I'll show you real quick. So the setup on the guns, right? And then I do this pretty much for most of my guns, but this isn't even the one we're using. But you can see this is the Big Wolf. Does 122 physical damage. It's got a 30 mag, 30, a 30 mag clip here. Um, We do have 1900 rounds for it, which is interesting. I think because we've collected quite a few since we've been here. Yeah, we've collected a lot of 7.77 rounds. So, but you can see I put a short barrel because, but I put a scope on it, and I do it for a couple of reasons, but um, and it doesn't actually. Oh, and then because one is, and then we'll get to it real quick here in a minute. But it's got a suppressor, ergonomic grip, right? But the key is the burst fire. So I put burst fire as opposed to fully automatic, and I don't use semi-automatic right anymore. I used to do just semi-automatic. Any gun that had burst fire on it, I didn't like it. One, because the way the gun would, the way the mods would work is if you put semi-automatic or fully automatic on it, then it would do less damage. You can get around that. It still does less damage, but you can increase quality level, which actually increases damage. But then here's the other thing. With the legendary mods here that you're putting on here, Furious, each consecutive hit deals more damage. So you're dealing more damage every time a bullet hits. Well, if you got burst or fully automatic fire on it, right, then you're hitting him multiple times, right? And then Hitman, and this is why I put a scope on it, right? Plus 15% damage while you're aiming. And this one here, though, has skip shot. So every fourth shot fires two projectiles at one time. So the first three are building up, right? And then that fourth shot, if it hits, it's hitting you at a higher, damage rate, but it's also doubled now because it's two projectiles instead of one, two bullets instead of one. So the weapon we're using right now is doing something a little bit different, right? This one, it has the suppressor, but it's also burst fire, but it still has the furious um, mod on it. So each consecutive hit is going to do more damage than the first, right? And then this one actually has lacerate, which I just put on there. It just puts a bleed effect, right? In case you are fighting someone that goes away, they can keep on bleeding while after you've hit them a couple of times. But then shattering, I threw that one on there because that one also increases the damage that it puts out. Now this is regular, right? There is another drum beat that I have. Um, where is it? The power beat, and I'm not using it right now. But this one, look at it as an extended magazine. So it's got 90 bullets in the clip. It's got Hitman, so if I aim, it's doing the extra damage. But then it has the 1 inch punch, and that basically converts your weapon into a shotgun, right? So look at the physical damage is 314 now with it, right? So you got a shotgun with 90 rounds in the clip, and you're firing multiple rounds at once, right? And each round is being turned into a shotgun-like spread. So now it's even more, and then every single round is is stronger than the no, because that's not Furious. So that's what it's doing. Now, if I had put the Furious on here instead of extended mag, can you imagine? Each round would be doing even more damage than it was before. But you're doing 15% extra damage if you aim, and we got the scope on here. So yeah, you can turn some of these weapons into like just all out beasts, just OP weapons. And then for me, I don't care for the Mag Storm as I do. Like I've used the Mag Storm before, and it just this doesn't work out to be all that. Now the Mag Shear, and then what's interesting about the Mag Shear, and here's where it really has the potential to be OP. So you get in here, you start messing with the rank, the quality level, and then everything, and all of a sudden that physical damage can get up to 100, right? And this thing is firing you know, this is a machine gun,
right?
right?
This is
This is
one of
one of
those.
those.
It's not
It's
even
not even
just a
just a
machine
machine
gun.
gun.
It's almost. It's
It's
not
not
like
like
the
the
Gatling
Gatling
gun.
gun.
This is
This is
more like
more
the
like the
Gatling gun.
Gatling gun.
This.
This
Where
where are you?
um,
Um,
where
where
where are
where
you?
are you?
This one,
This
the
one, the
micro
micro
gun,
gun,
right? So
right? So
that's like
that's
a
like a
Gatling
Gatling
gun,
gun,
right?
right?
But
But
this
this
one
one
is
is
kind
kind
of
of
almost
almost
there
there
with it.
with it.
It's
It's
firing
firing
so
so
many
many
rounds at
rounds at
once. Look
once.
at the
Look at the
fire
fire
rate,
rate,
300,
300,
right?
right?
Look at the
Look at the
size of the
size of the
mag.
mag.
It's
It's
75,
75,
right? I
right? I
don't know
don't know
why we
why
have
we
that
have that
many
many
rounds
rounds
for
for
it
it
because I
because I
don't
don't
remember
remember
that
keeping that
many
many
on
on
hand. So
hand.
we
So we
probably
probably
collected
collected
quite
of
a
quite a
few.
few.
Um,
Um,
but
but
this
this
thing,
thing,
if you
if you
all
all
tricked
tricked
out
out
with
with
everything
everything
added to
added
it,
to it,
just
just
turns
turns
into
into
like
like just
OP.
OP.
This
This
one
one
isn't
isn't
as it's
it's
you would
you would
think
think
it's
it's
just as
just as
good, but
good, but
no,
no,
it's
it's
not,
not,
right?
right?
It
It
even
even
has a
has a
bigger
bigger
mag
mag
size,
size,
faster
faster
fire
fire
rate,
rate,
and it
and it
just
just
doesn't
doesn't
do the
do the
same. It
same. It
doesn't have
doesn't
the
have the
same
same
punch as
punch
the
as the
mag
mag
shear,
shear,
right?
right?
And
And
again, like I
again, like I
said, the
said, the
mag
mag
pulse,
pulse,
it
it
does a
does
lot
a
of
lot of
damage,
damage,
but
but
it's
it's
not
not
it's
it's
just
just
I don't
I
know.
don't
I
know.
don't
I
like
don't like
the
the
accuracy on
accuracy
it
on it
and
and
everything like
everything like
this. The
this. The
mag
mag
shear
shear is the
to
to
me
me is
the
the
most
most
dominant of
dominant
the
of the
weapons.
weapons.
But that's
But that's
because
because
my
my
play
play
style
style
has
has
changed
changed
from when I
from when I
started,
started,
right,
right,
to
to
preferring
preferring
the
the
not the
not the
semi-automatic, but
semi-automatic,
the
but the
automatic and
automatic and
burst
burst
fire
fire
type
type
weapons
weapons
as
as
opposed to
opposed to
regular.
regular.
The
The
Kodama,
Kodama,
um,
um,
that's one of
that's
my
one of my
favorite
favorite
weapons in
weapons
the
in the
game.
game.
Because
Because
and
and
I
then
didn't
I
like
didn't
it at
like it at
first
first
because
because
you
you
couldn't put
couldn't
it
put
in a
it in a
semi-automatic
semi-automatic
mode.
mode.
It was
It was
always
always
going to
going to
be
be
either
either
burst
burst
fire
fire
Never show this lair to you.
or
or
fully
fully
automatic.
automatic.
It is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.
Keep
Keep
talking.
talking.
Oh,
Oh,
did I
did I
stop
stop
you?
you?
Did I
Did I
interrupt?
interrupt?
Unless
Unless
that's all
that's
she
all
had to
she
say
had to say
was, I
was, "I
know you
know
have
you
it
have
in
it
you,
in you,
Leon.
Leon."
His
His
corpse.
corpse.
Oh
Oh
shoot.
shoot.
My
My
bad,
bad,
guys.
guys.
We
We
missed
missed
something.
something.
I need
I
to
need to
heal.
heal.
Well, I
Well, I
missed a
missed a
couple of
couple of
things,
things,
didn't I?
didn't I?
Where are
Where
you?
are you?
Oh
Oh
shoot.
shoot.
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me.
Oh,
Oh,
I
I
missed
missed
loot.
loot.
Okay.
Okay.
The
The
explosion
explosion
will
will
explain,
explain
or
or
basically
basically
did
did
something
something
over
over
here.
here.
There it
There he
is.
is.
Let's
Let's
say.
say,
All right.
all right.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
I
mean
didn't
to do
mean to do
that.
that.
God
God
dang it.
dang it.
I
I
wanted to
wanted
leave
to
him with
leave him
some
with some
dignity.
dignity.
Mom, why the hell? This whole thing is a sick joke. Gotta get out. Oh, God.
Oh
Oh
shoot.
shoot.
What's...
What's
Oh,
oh there it is.
Not
Not
overly
overly
accurate.
accurate.
That
That
might be
might
me
be me
though. I
though.
don't
I
know.
don't know.
There we
There we
go.
go.
I'm just
I'm just
testing it
testing it
out.
out.
I knew
I
there
knew
was
there was
some
a
a
couple
couple
of
of things
things
that
that
we
we
still
still
have to
have to
kill
kill
down
down
here.
here.
That
That
was
was
not
not
one
one
that
that
I
I
was
was
thinking
thinking
of.
of.
But I
But I
didn't
didn't
know
know
it
it wouldn't be
would
would
be
be
that
that
ineffective
ineffective
against
against
them.
them. All right.
So
So
our way
our
out.
way out.
Um,
Um,
let's
let's
see.
see.
Oh
Oh
shoot.
shoot.
Heal.
Heal.
Ow!
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 Okay,
Okay,
wait,
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 wait.
wait.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wait.
Wait.
That was
That
not
was not
okay,
okay,
bro.
bro.
What'd I
What
do
did I
to
do to
you,
you,
man?
man?
That's what you
That's what you
call a
call a
guard
guard
dog.
dog.
An
An
effective,
effective guard.
well,
Well,
it's
it's
hard
hard
to
to
say
say
an
an
effective
effective
one.
one.
Holy
Holy
cow!
cow! That
They
they
want.
wanted.
Where
Where
did
did
they
I
get
get
so
so
many
many
bullets
bullets
from?
from?
I
I gotta check my. I
gotta
gotta
check my
check my
underwear.
underwear.
I
I
gotta
gotta
check
check
my my
my
weight.
weight.
Let's
Let's
start with
start with
the
the more
important
important
things
things
first.
first.
Let's
Let's
check our
check our
weight,
weight,
then we'll
then
check
we'll
our
check our
underwear.
underwear. Maybe we need to check the other way around.
Holy
Holy
cow!
cow! That thing was gonna kill
me.
me.
I'm
I'm
not a
not a
fan.
fan.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
infused
infused
bandages.
bandages.
Like
Like
I
I
said,
said,
takes
takes
care
care
of
of
puncture
puncture
wounds,
wounds,
bleeding,
bleeding,
burns,
burns,
all that
all that
stuff.
stuff.
Not
Not
another one.
another one.
God, these
These
things
things
are
are
crazy.
crazy.
Well,
Well,
you're
you're
not the
not the
best mother
best
right
mother right
now
now
either.
either.
He's
He's
dead.
dead.
We
We
have
have
to
to
take up
take
the
up the
mantle.
mantle.
We
We
have
have
to
to
be
be
a
a
better
better
person
person
than
than
she
she
was.
was.
We
We
got to
got
do
to
it
do
for
it for
Leon.
Leon.
He
He
needed to
needed to
prep
prep
Leon a
Leon a
little
little
bit
bit
better.
better.
Had he
Had he
known what he
known what
was
he was
getting
getting
into,
into,
maybe
maybe
he could
he
have
could have
came in
came in
here
here
and
and
did
did
better
better
than he
than he
did.
did.
But you
But you
didn't
didn't
prep him.
prep him.
I think
I
he
think
could
he
have
could have
handled the
handled the
spacers.
spacers.
I
I
really
really
think he
think he
could have.
could have.
He
He
got
got
that
that
far.
far,
So
so
I don't
I
think
don't
the
think the
spacers were
spacers
the
were the
issue
issue
for
for
him.
him.
It's your
It's your
booby
booby
traps
traps
that
that
did in
did
your
in
own
your own
son
son,
and his
and his
inability to
inability to
understand
understand
your
your
code and
code and
everything
everything
about the
about the
Semper
Semper
Tyrannis.
Tyrannis.
You know what
You
I
know what I
mean?
mean?
This ain't
This
some
ain't some
movie
movie where everybody in the audience is sitting there trying to figure out what does a semper tyrannis mean, right? Oh, then you sit back and you realize, yeah, you said that before. Yeah, that's where it is. And you're sitting there, willing on the main protagonist to figure it out themselves. Well, guess what? This is a video game. I don't know that my argument actually holds any water there. But it's still, I'm just saying, you could have better prepared them. And now here we are. We just put the ship out there. Holy cow, we're still. All right, let's see. Soap dispenser. As much as those would come in handy, it's just not going to grab it right now. I just want to know who's leaving all the empty bottles laying around, man. There it is. All right, let's go. Um, do they ever put anything good in these refrigerators? Well, I just ate that, so I'm fed. Oh, some sparkling water. I don't like sparkling water, but this is a video game. Ooh, we're gonna eat that bitten sandwich that's been sitting there probably for months. Right? Right? But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. Is that right? Is that all right? Please log off of this computer. Please, Scorched Earth has processed. Scorched Earth has detected three unclosed documents. You have 1 hour to comply before admin override. Really? You must have thought I was crazy, but now you see, right? No, he does not see. I'm sorry, babe. Of all the people I could have chosen, I know you will fill the role of Mantis the best. Dorian, no. In these computers, you will find the history of the mantis. What the mantis is today, it wasn't always the case. When reading the logs about the first mantis, don't judge her too harshly. It was a volatile time, and before she passed the mantle, she recognized that the mantis could be more than an opportunity to make money. It could be a symbol. Make the settled systems safer. Strike fear into the heart of those that believe they are above the law, above reproach. But most importantly, keep the secrets safe. Now I'm off to retirement. Don't try to contact me. Ooh, great, great. All right, mom. Yeah. You won't be able to find me. I left all you need here, except for my mother, right? More importantly, I'm always going to need my mother above all else. All right. I've been forced to take lives before, but this was the first time I did so as the mantis. It felt different. I was scared, but more about letting everyone down than the fight itself. At one point, the mantis's ship, the Razor Leaf, was light years above everyone else, and she still flies well and true, but it's clear I need to upgrade pretty much everything inside it. The hull's oh gosh, the hull's what matters, though that's the symbol. But in the end, I got the better of Rhetoric. I imagine there will be celebrations in the streets of Aquila City. Total scum. But I can't shake the feeling that tracker work is at its heart murder for pay. I'm not sure why the old Mantis chose me, but pretty much every Mantis has said that. That is very interesting. About Leon, I've been going through the motions of living, fighting, and carrying on, but all I can think of is, you have a year to live, Dory. It plays over and over in my head. I can smell the office. She said, whoa, see the sad, flat eyes of the doctor? Details come back to me at the oddest times. It puts everything in stark relief. What's important, what's not. The most important thing is choosing the right successor. And I just know Leon could do it. I have failed him so much. The job always seems so pressing. If I'm brutally honest with myself, the nannies and the boarding schools raised him more than I. But there's greatness in him. If only he could see it. Well, I'm going to talk with my lawyer first thing. Okay, I'm going to talk with my lawyer first thing when I get in the system. The wheels need to be set in motion. I'm having a good day today. I feel so normal. But I'm walking through the whole world like it's a cloud. DV. Poor thing. Poor thing. That's kind of tragic, really. And then you see all the blood. Mm. We will come back for you. Might as well pick everything else up first, right? Get the get the wrench. Can't go without the wrench. Get the vacuum tape. No, get that wrench. Um, Here's something that we can do while we're here. Holy cow! Look at all the stuff I'm carrying around. And then yes, I know I'm bringing down some weapons that are probably better than ones that I actually have. Say is favorited. All right, we'll hold on to those for varying reasons. Um, I mean, they're not impacting our weight at all. See, what's interesting is I can sell these. Okay, so I can sell all the weapons that I just dismantled, right? That I just broke down. Um, so why don't I? And why do I leave the ones with mods on them? Because I have to run them through the recycler first. Look at this one. Okay. For now, look at my ammo. 216. Look at my miscellaneous. Holy cow. I picked up something heavy there. Alright. Now, if I come back here, tell you the truth, let's go back in here. Let's look at... Let's look at this guy. Not this guy. Not... Where is it? Here's a boost pack. I can put extra capacity on it. I can put regeneration on it. We can make it into a balanced boost pack, which is what I like. I think we can take it to Mach 3, which didn't change much actually. First socket, we can put anti-ballistic on there. Second socket, I don't think we have it. See, look, we even have a bag of holding that if we had everything, we could have done. But look at this, we can go plus 20 carry capacity on it. And then we can do assisted carry, or we can do mirrored, or repulsing, or reactive. Let's put a reactive on it. The skin is default skin. And then now, all of a sudden, we've got an OP kind of, look at the value of that. That is 500,000 credits. Just that thing. This is the hat that we found that we really liked, and I forgot all about it. So while we're here, and dang blasted, I don't think I have any more of the fastened. God dog it. Let's put some thermal resistance on it though, and then put mirrored on there, right? And then so boom, now that's our hat, right? That we really liked. And then I don't think, yeah, we can't do anything here. Well, actually, in truth, we might be able to look at this. So none of these, so we can add these. Look, diplomacy chance, persuasion chance, right? And plus 10 carry. So we can change it from plus 5 to a plus 10, right? The sling bag. And guess what we're going to do? Now, it's equipped. So here's that pause thing, right? As it basically runs through all the stuff because it's equipped to us. That's the only thing, right? And then, because remember, I told you, unequip it first. And then, in truth, and one of the things that could happen, because the music just died. I don't know if you noticed that. The music went out. Hear that silence? So the game might have crashed. Right there. And that's why if you're going to do something, you do it with stuff that's unequipped as opposed to equipped. And then if you want to modify something that's equipped to you when you've got all these creations loaded and added to the game, you have to basically come back and say, you know what? I got to be smarter and I got to plan better, right? Because that's on me. Because, and I say it's on me because I know it potentially could happen, right? So it's not like I'm walking to it blind and it just hits me. is like, no, I knew it could happen. And what I did was, instead of just backing out, unequipping the stupid sling bag, what did I do? I just went ahead and said, okay, I'm going to, and then you see the last save time? So I got to be honest with you. I'm about to be very annoyed with myself because it says 10:07 and 21 a.m. It is now 10:38. So technically, it could push me back 31 minutes in the game. I don't know that it would load right there at the station. But come on, man, it should have saved right when I discovered the lair and put the thing. As soon as I pushed the button to send the ship up to the top surface, that should have been an autosave right there, right?
I am sorry I could never show this lair to you. The lair is a secret that's been passed down for over 100 years. And there are rules. You remember when you were a teenager? All the training, the drills, all of it was to prepare you for this. I know you have it in you, Leon.
So honestly, I don't know how long ago this was, right? So was it 31 minutes ago? Can't have been that long ago. Where am I going? I'm going to go see if I looted Leon's body yet. Right? I seem to remember coming through here. And I seem to remember equipping the mag shear at some point. No, so I didn't loot Leon's body yet. So again, I mean, and don't get me wrong, I don't want you to hold my hand throughout the whole thing, but I think there's certain pivotal moments in the game, right, where you basically you make that decision. Yes, autosave right here because they've, basically they're checkpoint moments, right? That's what I'm gonna call it. Those checkpoint moments, right? When you're playing a game and then you've reached a checkpoint. Well, and then guess what? I'm not gonna put you guys through that all over again, but I'm eventually gonna have to do it off camera. And um, you know, the whole purpose of what I was doing was so that I could upgrade a bunch of stuff, right? Switch to the different backpack and all that. Now here I'm back here again, and it's like, no, what I need to do is just finish this up, get my suit, get my ship, and just go, right? And again, I don't know that there's that much time left for this playthrough because, well, not this playthrough, but this episode because we've done so much.
This area immediately advised that this
Oh, you punched me.
element, so I am unable. Repair not possible.
That thing jumped right up on me and punched me. So, will I switch to a different weapon? Oh heck no, because we had such difficulty with the mag shear. After I got through saying, look how OP it could be, but like I said, you got to trick it out first. So right here, autosave. There should be an autosave right here, and the fact that it doesn't is a little sus to me, just like, yo, man, come on. That's a checkpoint moment. Once I got here, that's a checkpoint moment. And then you got this. No, I'm not giving you a chance this time. You almost killed me the last time. I'm still like half my hit points are gone because of you. So yeah. Now again, it doesn't have to be an autosave after each, but then I'll show you my what I consider this checkpoint moment. As soon as you get the music, you get her speech, you get all that. There should have been a little marker up here in the right hand corner saying, you know, auto saving or whatever it says up there, right? So that should have been a auto save moment. And so the fact that it doesn't or didn't, it's like, huh. And then you have to wonder why. Yeah, I mean, but then again, in this game here, yeah, it's like you would have to manually code that in, right? Because this game isn't set up like in say like Star Wars Outlaws, right? There's checkpoints everywhere you get to, and do they need to do that? Maybe not, but dang man. And then here's another checkpoint moment. Seriously, as soon as I do that, and you do this, and we get everything, there should be, quick saving right here in the corner, right? Something. I wonder where this goes. I wonder if I could have come up here and jumped on the platform and went up with it. I mean, of course, I'm not ready to because there's more to do. But, so here we are. So now we're running back through the place. What am I looking for? Right here. All right, let's get our metabolic agent. Let's get our hammer. Um, we don't need the desktop organizer. Let's get our clamp. Let's just turn on the lights. Turn off the lights. The party's over. Still, empty bottles, man. That's just crazy. All right. Some credits. Basketball display. Let's check in here real quick. Original city chart, Aquila City Charter. Uh, there we go. That most important thing of all. All right, let's get over here. Now, let's see what the creation has done to our suit. And to be honest with you, I think I actually like the changes made to the suit. So this Mantis outfit, the way I look at it, it reminds me of Neva's outfit, right? But it's cooler. Then you got the belts and the wrist blades, which do absolutely nothing for me. Here is the new Mantis outfit, or Mantis suit. I like the suit. Uh, can't get behind the helmet there though. So this Mantis pack, you can see it's better than the one we were wearing, right? But not as good as the one that we could potentially end up wearing. There's a different make or design to it, but I like it. And it's got 20 carry weight. It's got the oxygen capacity, and then it also even has the assisted carry. So I like it. The helmet. No, can't do it. And then the suit. Now, if we didn't have the Cortex spacesuits, I gotta admit, I really like this change to it, and I like, and with just total transparency, I like the booty, right? I like the suits that show off the booty, right, and the curvature, and so this suit fits in just fine, right? I would change, right? I'd probably swap out combat veteran for anti-ballistic, and then swap out the automatic for mechanized, right? For the carry weight. But other than that, I really like the suit, right? And I like this new suit better than the white one. But I do like the white one, the original white one. But I like this one. So we're gonna take that, and then possibly somewhere down the line I might change it. Now, let me show you this. So we come in here, and then let's look at the gear. And then unfortunately, we have so much stuff. You got to look at it through the wording, right? But there's the belt, and it adds intimidation chance. For some reason, we're not wearing a belt. I already thought we had a belt, but this one is intimidation chance. So both belts are basically doing the same, right? Then there's a chest strap. I don't know what the chest strap is doing, but you can see it's basically is crisscrossing the sling bag, right? That adds a 5 plus 5 intimidation chance. Now here's the here's the suit. It looks like the suit, right? So this is the outfit, but it looks just like the suit itself. But it is also looks to me like the black version of Neva's outfit. And basically, when they created the actual Mantis suit, they that's what it looks like they did. They just took Neva's outfit and used it. So you see, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, +5 intimidation chance. The numbers aren't there yet for me, but you can get them there. And then you have the blades, right? And not really feeling those. And then again, like I said, so I did have a belt on. I could have sworn I was saying I did have a belt that gave me +5 carry capacity. So if I'm going to upgrade anything that she is actually wearing, I need to remove it first and then go upgrade it, right? And or the game could crash. It won't crash every time. So then we come back here and we'll look at the Cortex spacesuits, right? So we'll look at the spacesuit. And then see that? I love the booty on that. Look at that. The curve and everything. So if I got to sit there and watch my character run around, that's awesome, right? And you see it's mechanized. So and then I was looking at the wrong slot. That's slot 3 with the mechanized that would go if I have one. I don't know that I have one. To tell you the truth. And then you see the mantis outfit or the spacesuit. You know, kind of basically gives the Cortec one a run for his money. The Nomad is pretty chill too, right? So the new updated suits have the better curvature to them, right? And with the booty pop there. So I like those. I like them. And then compared to like this, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you're not doing much for me, right? It's like, okay, it's a cool suit. And if I was running a male character, then yeah, there would be some, like, okay, this one actually does have a chance because I'm running a cool, a male character. But since you know what I mean? With a female character, I want to see some shape. I want to see, so yeah, I'm awful that way. Yes. And then, because I mean, clearly, look at the stats on these. These ones are way better stat wise. Look at that value, that price. Where, like I said, this one has lower stats, but it's what I want. And you can see, for some reason, there's this belt, right? I'm like, well, you're covering up the most important asset. So, no, it doesn't work for me. And then you got this belt, right? But it's like, even if I can't mod it, to add stuff to it, that's still a decent physical damage resistant to add on its own and say, hey, yeah, I'm going to add that. So I'll probably end up selecting that and adding it. But again, that's where we are, where I wanted to run, I'm not going to say run, wanted to do this mission, right? To get the suit. And then, here, let's get this real quick. The credits. And I believe that's everything. And again, like I said, I'm gonna have to do it off camera, even though I did it already on camera. But I'm gonna have to go through and basically redo all that stuff. But now that we are done, I can get rid of this too. We'll just jump out here. Excuse me. All right, so poor thing lost their head. All right, so then we can just run right on out here. And there it is, the razor leaf. Absolute power is updated. Hold on, let's take a look real quick. Oh, okay. So let's go back to first person real quick. So here's our captain's quarters, right? This is basically meant to be a one-man ship, right? You know, just the captain's quarters here, and then the cockpit right there. And then right up top, you have the armory. Most of these are just empty weapon cases. You do have this power pack, this helmet, and then not much up here. I believe there is one of these that has stuff in it. Explorer pack. Maybe that's it. I thought there was one. And then you jump down. Not much else. Your captain's locker is empty. You just took everything out of the cargo hold. We can just add to fleet. And then I'm just going to exit the ship because it's now in our fleet. And then what I'm going to do is head back up here. And look at that little buddy. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. And then a ship just landed somewhere. Where did that ship land? That's the razor leaf. Spacer Predator. Oh, okay, that's the bodies. All right. I was about to say, oh. Let's see. All right. I just wanted to see what was around. I wanted to see if they're actually there. It is ship. No, that's geological location. There's unexplored biological feature. It's observation. This should be the ship landing site. So whatever ship we heard landed right over there. I'm not really interested in chasing it down. And look at this. The first pterosaur 2. Or was this? Oh, that's okay. All right, go. Say, wait a minute. Is there another one on the planet? These things can be a menace. All right, we're just running around now. Oh, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. All right. So, in order to get inside or back in our ship, we need to come in. Where are you? Okay, yeah. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So, right there, we spent quite a bit of time here. Matter of fact, yeah, well over 2 hours. Well over 2 hours. Doing this. And like I said, this is one of the things I definitely wanted to do before heading to Neon. Now, the thing is, in doing this, my shields are off. Oh, everything's
Hey,
off.
over here. Could you please spare a ship part? Our rookie here may have sideswiped an asteroid. Needs some repairs. I had a good feeling about you. We just need a little. 2 units of ship parts will do. You're a lifesaver. Here, take these for your help.
Not a problem. Thank you. Ooh, credits. Will never say no to credits. Can't say no to credits. Won't say no to credits. Wrong one. Right there. And all right. So next. So the way I'm looking at it and thinking about it is, as much as I want to do ground pounder, right? It's not necessary that I do it right now. I do want to do it, right? We still got to speak the bog. Um, There's a lot of things that we haven't even seen our parents yet. We have parents. We gotta do the. So I think basically this is what we're doing. We are gonna. I forgot to check if we have contraband on board, but I think it should have warned me before we go there. It says, do you really want to go here? You have contraband on board. There's certain ways that if you decide to travel, it will tell you about the contraband,
Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband.
and then like other ways where it won't tell you and you just show up,
Enjoy Neon.
right? But fortunately for us, we have been living life on the straight and narrow. Wow, I am more than shocked. This is Voli, right? Have we not been to Neon? Dude, I have so many playthroughs going and so many, where basically I'm a Neon street rat in, and so it is surprising that we haven't been here before, but it's very surprising, to tell you the truth. I thought we had been to Neon already. So the fact that we haven't been to Neon is very interesting. Okay. Not ready to go in there just yet.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Now that we've landed on Neon, also, I want to see something. There it is. See that? The Voli Beta distress beacon. Travel to the distress beacon. Ooh. Do we do that one first and then come back and do absolute power? You see what I'm saying? There's just so much. That one isn't extremely long, but it is an interesting one. And what it does is it kind of changes plans, right? So we have a B ship with a 42 reactor and it's registered. All right. So we're going to do this and then we're going to sign off.
Offload? Trade authorities
Yes.
always buying. Kiosk? Sure. How about it?
I'm going to modify the razor leaf. Yes, we're going to do that. Let's jump in the shipbuilder. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way. We got some stuffs that we need to do. More than likely, we are probably going to get rid of that guy. This guy needs to go over here. Same with you. You're going to go sit over there. We're probably going to end up getting rid of you. Or maybe not, because that 5200 is pretty powerful. But that's an A class. All right, so right there, we're going to do that. We're going to take you. Yeah, you might as well sit over here for a minute. Yeah, you're going away for sure. 16? 16 for jump thrust? No. As a matter of fact, we can delete you as it is. You may not stick around either. So we're gonna do what we can for now, but it may not be a whole lot. It may not be as much as we want. So we're gonna slide you back one. Is that the armory? So let's just go ahead and change you to control station. But first things first, let's lift you up like that. Nope, one too many. Okay, you should, is that right? Yeah, you should fit right there. And then right there. Nope, nope. I want you back one more. Yep, just like that. And then, let's go back to that. Right there, we're dealing with Deimos. And of course, there would not be any Deimos here, right? Do we want Stroud? Yeah, let's go Stroud. They're close as can be. So we're gonna do all in one berth, and we're gonna stick you right there. We're gonna put you back. We're not worried about the doctor because the doctor's on the bottom, right? Um, we are gonna slide you back a little bit. We're gonna slide you back a little bit. We're actually gonna take and put you back a minute. Oops, sorry. We're gonna leave you there for a minute. I'm gonna slide you out of the way, and then we're gonna move you back here. Okay. What do we have up there? All in one berth. We've got the control station, and then we got the captain's quarters. And then we are going to need do I want it down there? Nope, I want it up right there. And then we are going to right there. All right. Okay. Reactors. We have 36. We have 41. We have a 42. And I think we're going to go 42. What's the highest A reactor that we can get? We can get a 42A reactor. All right, so we can get a 42. And then what's this 42 got? 65 health, 890 hull, 65 mass. And then where are you at? A reactor 42. You got 35 mass and 39 reactor health though. So we will go. We'll take a little bit more mass, but we're gonna take more hull. We are gonna bring you back up, just like that. Let's find our grav drive. I think 36 is about as high as we can go. So we can do 45 if we wanted to go C class. I just don't feel like I want to go C class just yet. 36 is good enough. It does change the dynamic of some stuff though. So what we do is we take that out of the way. We move this into here. Oh, it's still, wait, can't turn it around. So you see how it just changed the dynamic of some things here, right? And that potentially could do some stuff. All right, so we got that. One of the things we can do is we can put this back. We can get rid of that. We can bring, and we can just put that right there. And then all right, so one, we're not actually, oops, we're not actually traveling anywhere right now. Oh, wait, right there, right there. That's if we really wanted to do it that way. Let me just look at this real quick. can't put that there because of the what's name. Is it because of you? Or is it because of. Yeah, it's because of the other thing. Really? There we go. We are going to put it down here. Yep, right there. Alright, so we're just going to stay there. Alright, so we're going to do that. There's still an error, but we know about this error, right? We did it. And then, so just for the time being, let's see if we got any place to get to. Right now, we don't. Should right there. Do I like it right there? I don't, but. Alright. We still got 100 mobility. Our jump range is 35. Max crew is 7. I don't like. What is this? Wait, can I take you and move you down? Nope, you won't get down there. Okay. Really? Alright. Let's take a look. Now, in truth, I could do some other things too, and I'm procrastinating and not procrastinating. I'm a little hesitant in doing them because I don't know that I want to do them. Like, one of the things I could do is I could not add it. Well, I could if I took away the what's name thing. Um, but we're not going to do that. This is a possibility to go right here if I took away, but you see how the landing gear and the what's name could be preventing me from doing that, so can't do that. But all in all, what I can really do right now is I can. Where's my wings? There's two things. I don't have wings. The wings are not available here. So I can try and see if I can add these. Alright, yeah, good. And then flip it right there. Flip right there. And then for now, I can also take and put an equipment plate right there and an equipment plate right there. Just for the time being. My cargo is very light right now. And as a matter of fact, see, I could have just put those there, but I'm going to take that off. And then I'm going to take that off. What's the thrust on those? I think those are probably better than anything I can get right now. Alright. So first things first, what am I looking for? I am looking for, oh yeah, right. So right now, our cargo is very, very light. Do I want, that's 450, that's 600. I'm adding in 16 more mass for 150 cargo. This is going to might not pose a problem right immediately, but it will eventually. Was there a place down below where I could set this? If so, that would even be better. Nice. I'd rather it there than up top. Can I put one more? Nope. I want that one. I want this. I want this one. Yep. And then I want to flip you. Nope. I don't want to duplicate you. I want to flip you and then put you there. Yes, please. Yes. No. Dang it. Might have to lose one of them. So we can only put one on right now. The question is, at what point does it, oop, wrong one. Oop, there we go. Boom. Oh, come on now. God dang it. All right. Okay. So right now, that's our breaking point. That is, there's nothing I can think of that we can add to add more cargo. Right? Those are the lightest pieces. Which one is lighter? That's 48. Can we, if we add two of these, will that, we gotta try it. We gotta try it. Nope, that's the wrong one. All right, hold on. All right, down below. Gotta be down below. Right there. All right. Gosh darn it. I think, what's that, 18 mass? If I take that off, we're good. 18. All right, so 16. All right, so the lightest one, 21's too much. 20. I think, let's see. we get away with that. I am gonna try one, put one on this side too. Nice. All right. All right. Okay. So there we go. Structurally, though, wait, let's see, what is this? It's only 5 mass. Get up there, get up there, get up there. Yeah, like that. Doesn't do anything, but it doesn't do anything. So it doesn't actually enhance the visuals there. The potential is there to really look to do stuff, but right now I just want. Oh, I know what. Oh, what there it is. Boom. Flip you. Okay, and then whoop, whoop, boom. Flip you around. Just one. What does that do? Does it do anything worthwhile? Take you. Stick you to the other side. I don't know that it really does anything right now. So why even mess with it? All right. So that is where it is right now for 73K. Am I happy with it? I don't know that I am. Part of me thinks that I would want to push this, like take this guy, push him out a little bit more, take this, run him up here. So basically put a hab between there and extend it. And then run these guys further up the habs, right? So kind of like so right here. All right. So what do we need? So just for poops and giggles. Whoop. Is that right? Okay. Put this back there. Take this. Put it there. Boom. There. Actually, take this guy, run him up here. Come on up. Put one right there. Truth. Run him up here. In there. Oh, shoot. But for now, Boom, 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 boom. Can I change that one? Nope, then I don't want that. I want. Where is it? There it is. Nope, that ain't it either. God dang it. Um, bring him in. Put that right there. Temporarily. No, it looks ugly now. But then slide this guy forward. Should only be. Oh man, can't do it unless I slide them forward. Oh, it might not have been that. It might have been these things that aren't doing anything right now. Can't put it there. Can I put it there? Yeah, I put it there. And then take this guy, slide it forward one. Take you, slide you forward one. Take you, slide you forward one. Slide you. Boom. Boom. Mm-hmm. Oh, right there. Wait, why is there a space here? Oh. Boom, right there. So we can slide you back one. Yeah. Yeah, it does not look any better. If anything, it's looking like a hot mess. All right. And so let's see. What are these? These might not be. I hate auto turrets more than anything. Um, why? Why? Why must you be like that? Why must why must I be like that? Why must you chase the cat? Seriously? All right. You know, we're just gonna leave it like this, except for one thing, real quick. Boom, boom. Number one color, always bet on black. Two color, Let's do the smart thing. Okay. Maybe number two color. Then number three color. All right. Just not sure that we have a lot of firepower. I don't like the auto turrets. All right. So, what kind of cannons do we want? Do we want electron beams or do we want why? Why? Somebody explain that one to me. Someone explain to me why it won't go in there. Seriously? You have to explain to me why it won't lock in the correct way. That makes no sense why it won't. I can't swap it. Should lock in there the right way, right? Okay, then over here. God dang it, it can't get on there. And then look, now it won't even lock in the correct way anymore like it was before, right? So that's that's on that thing. So we will we will fix that. And right here, are you kidding me? Are you saying that it won't fit on there? There's nothing I can do to swap that thing around. But what you're saying is, no matter where you put it, it just isn't gonna seat. It won't. It's just not gonna seat right correctly. Really? It doesn't go in there. All right, here we go. Look at that. Look at that. That is bullcrap. That is absolutely bullcrap. It's seated just fine on those two. It's the same weapon. Seriously. Seriously. Wait. If I can, I'm going to seat it right there. There we go. So you have to look at. You have to look at the orientation of the weapon where when it's sitting, even though it should conform either way. There shouldn't be a problem. There should not be a problem whatsoever. The problem that we do have to be worried about is weight. Um, see, and then this one's not going to seat because the orientation. When I pulled it away, it reset, and it's reset to an orientation that just isn't going to conform no matter where I decide to stick it, which is just bullcrap. Like this should just pick straight up. Oh, oh, I did, and then okay. We'll just say if it doesn't. Oh, look. Did I just pull it? Oh my God, dude, you're an idiot. Stop doing that. You see how it reset now and it won't stick? So it is completely like useless to me now because of the orientation reset. So like I pull this off, and then as soon as I did that, the orientation is off. So what I need to do is be smart about it it doesn't even matter. It automatically tries to go down there. Okay, lift up, lift up, lift up, lift up. You see how it flipped? It should not have flipped. So, God dang it. So right here, you see it already flipped. And then the fact that it doesn't. So that, you know what that tells me? That tells me you're useless to me. These turrets are useless to me. So you gotta go. You absolutely gotta go. Because I can't work with you. And I don't think it's really I can't work with you. You refuse to work with me. So now we gotta go out and find ourselves better turrets. So that's 722. That's 516. Wait, what's this one? 826. Let's see what this one does. See if they sit in here any kind of way. All right, I can deal with that. All right, let's go. Will you sit over here? You should seat right on top here. I'm not trying to put you on the bottom. How about over here? There's nothing. There's no reason why you shouldn't fit on there. So guess what you just told me? You told me that you're useless to me, that you are not anything I can use. So you got to go. Alright, so let's get down here. Maybe we'll use electron beams instead. Now I have to be able to stick you on there. Okay. And then all I can do is come in. Oop, that's the wrong one. Nope. Get out of here. All right. Go down. Proton beam. Let's go. All right. And then, not you. God dang it. All right. So I think we can get one more on there. And what's the error right now? Dang it. That's what I was afraid of. All right. So you're too heavy. You're too heavy. Still too heavy. See, we're way too heavy right now. So what? Still too heavy. What is bringing about all the weight? All right. We have no weapons because we can't. It's too. It's too heavy. What's the weight of these? Not enough. How about the plates? Not enough. But right now they do us no good. So don't even have them. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry that you have to watch through this. All right. So we're gonna try one. All right. Just 2, 3. All right. Where's our cannon? All right. 1, 2, 1. Oops. Get down there. Okay. All right. Now, technically, if we wanted, what was our what was the what was our laser? Which one was it? Let me see. Let's see if we can get her, him, it up here. Come on. All right, so we can't. But it's the flare, whatever's. So what we got to do is come down here and there it is. All right, we got to grab it like that, and then we can put it on. All right, and then which one are you? I think we can fit one more. What's your weight? Your weight is 1, so 1 mass. All right, so it's a CE-09 missile launcher. CE-09. Let's see. There it is. So boom, grab you like that. And boom. That's good enough. That's good enough. I mean, we could fit one more on there. 800 is our limit. Boom. I mean, it is kind of like rubbing against the ground, but hey, we can suspend some, or we could have just put it right there. That works. Really wanted to do that. Can I get it to cooperate? Nope. Nope. But if I wanted to, I could do this and get right over there. How? And there we go. We got missiles, we got everything. And then we come back in here, do this, just come in here and then go boom, boom, like that. Go boom, boom, like that. And then go boom, boom, like that. And then boom. Anything that would have been colored got colored, right? All the plates. And then we say for however 100 or so. There it is. There it is. Now, do we make this our new ship with significantly less cargo? We sure do. What we need is one of those Dark Star guys right here, manufacturing guys right there, and that would be awesome. But there it is. There is the Razor Leaf. The Mantis is back in full effect. As a matter of fact, next up, we will make our way. Actually, next up. So, next episode, we will not only take the mantis out for a spin, we will do this one. Okay, so we'll go travel to the distress beacon, and then what'll end up happening is we'll end up getting a better ship than the one we have right now. But it will bring us back here, and then, but while I'm in the next episode, we will trick out the mantis gear and actually start sporting that. Don't know about the helmet, but we'll trick out the backpack and the and and the suit. We'll trick it all out and maybe start wearing that and see exactly. When I say trick it out, we'll mod it and make it better. All right. So that is it. Thanks guys for joining me. This is a long session here. So we will see you next time. Again, like I said, we just got to keep on pace and to getting ourselves prepared for the 26th. I believe the 26th is the date where Shattered Space drops. And we'll see exactly where we are and what we can do there. Okay? Thanks again for joining me. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. All right? And then, hey, anytime you don't feel like going to work, just remember, you were born cute, not rich. Just something my sister just sent me. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time. Be good. Stay safe. Bye.